Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the 262nd edition of Cinema Effect, the podcast where we review and talk about a different movie every single Monday. And this week, that movie is How to Drain Your Dragon. Did I say that right? What did I do? Did I go to like
That's really
drain
worrying.
your dragon?
how to drain your dragon?
How to drain your dragon is really that's a scary sentence.
God, I was on fucking autopilot through that shit. You could tell. Oh my god, How to Drain Your Dragon 2. Okay, opened in the US on June 13th, 2014. It was directed by Dean DeBlois. Once again, it is an animated fantasy film, and the synopsis says, when Hiccup and Toothless discover an ice cave that is home to hundreds of new wild dragons and the mysterious Dragon Rider, the two friends find themselves at the center of a battle to protect the peace. I gave that a bit of extra oomph to make up for my total sleepwalk through the first part. Okay. HTTD2? That's what they call it on Reddit. Oh man. Okay. Do I need to start with Fitzy to get the downer out of the way, or how does this going to work?
No.
All right, great. Fitzy. Oh. Jaden.
No.
But I thought you were saying no, like it's fine. Anyway, don't worry about it. Jaden.
I don't know. What can I say apart from perhaps best child's film ever?
Nice.
I think it's fantastic. Like the adventure is great. I think it improves on the first one. And then the biggest step up anywhere is just the emotional kind of side of it all. I think everything that plays with the mother and then the dad and finding out all that shit, just it works to a T, man. Brings you to the edge of tears at points for me. I don't know. It just everything that worked well in the first one they took and they improved upon. They took Hiccup as a character who was pretty safe but still interesting in the first one, and they fleshed him out in a really interesting way. I mean, they took a similar formula in story wise, and your big bad's like a fucking massive dragon, but then you added the human counterpart and an interesting dialogue around it. I think it's just like one of the most successful sequels ever. I think really, truly. I think that's pretty special.
Oh, huge. High praise. All right, Fitzy, give it to us. Lay it on.
No, leave me lost.
But then you're gonna drag. Then you drag the whole thing down, leading into the conversation. So I need to get you out of the way.
No. Trust me, it's okay. It'll
Okay.
be okay.
Okay. Well, that's what I was asking earlier, but you sort of gave me the impression it wasn't going to be okay, and now I feel like you're just subverting me again.
Sorry,
It's still not going to be okay.
No, I didn't reassure you enough. I'm sorry. It'll be good. It'll be
All right. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I really liked it and have a lot of good things to say about it. I will say, though, I always thought I liked this more than the original, and I expected that to be the case. I'm not so sure now. It's close. I'll say that. That might be a product of me just liking the original more than I expected, possibly. Like, this might have met my expectations, but the original exceeded them. So maybe that's what's going on. But yeah, it's close. But I don't know, maybe this review can sway me one way or the other. This film doesn't lose any of the great qualities of the first one, but it does carefully expand the story, introduces, more characters, more world elements, more stakes, but in a measured way that never felt like they were going too crazy, never felt like they just fucking blew the whole thing open. So I appreciated that as well. All right, Fitzy's going to lay us down softly here, apparently.
No, I actually really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a massive, gargantuan, even improvement upon the first one. I thought animation, had an interesting A story and B story. It felt like more dynamic. I thought I was definitely more emotionally engaged, and I don't know, it was just great. Really enjoyable film. So yeah, I really liked it.
Hear the sigh of relief from I can hear Spooky right now. I can hear him through my headphones.
Does
It's
he-
crazy.
Does he care? Does Luke like this?
Yeah, he loves
franchise?
these movies.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah,
Does he?
I think he does. Yeah, well, he's telling me about them. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, well, I'm pleased. I'm glad. Did you both see this one in theaters or?
No,
This is
I didn't
my
watch this
first
until
time watching it.
ages later.
Oh wow, cool. Wow, so I'm the only person who saw this in theaters. Wow. Haha. Haha. Yeah, cool. All right. No, that's neat. They packed a lot again into this film. Another hour and 28 minutes gone by very quickly. I kind of, based on my recollection of it, I kind of figured it had to be longer just because I feel like I remembered there being a lot in it. And I remember, there's this sequence and they go into that sequence and all this. And then it's just crazy how, like, it was all there and then it was still just an hour and 28 minutes. And I'm like, oh.
That was hour 42. Well,
I think a chunk of that's credits.
Yeah, it was an hour 28 when I hit the pause on the credits, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, man, I was just like, God damn, they did that shit again. It's crazy. All right, let's start with the technical animation design stuff. I agree with Fizzy. This is a noticeable jump in animation, obviously, considering it's 4 years. 4 years in animation tech terms, especially back at this time, is always going to be noticeable, but it was for sure. The lighting. I feel the lighting is sort of the main thing that stood out to me as the most obvious improvement. There was that, just some of those opening scenes and like the way the sun interacts with everyone and the skin. I was just like, oh yeah, we're back, we're up, we're stepping up here. So yeah, no, I thought the film looked fantastic, and opening with that really colourful, nice race sequence was very enjoyable as well. Jane, I know you're obviously a big defender, or at least of the first film's animation, but I assume you were thriving this one as well.
Oh yeah, like undeniably so. I think last time Liam challenged me by saying, which shots would you frame?
Yeah, right.
And I had a select few I could pick from, but I think this time around, you get a lot. You get a lot more that choice. Yeah, I think that definitely upped it, everywhere around. Like, I'll be the first one to say that as a defender of the other one as well. I mean, not the first one, you already mentioned, so, but I'll second it. Third it,
For sure.
even. I think Liam even mentioned it first.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Everything shifted today. It's crazy. Fitzy, to put your own question back onto you, what would you frame from this film?
Oh damn. I mean, the sunset shot with Hiccup is pretty good, but like they're just so like. Did I say this? Like the animation just feels sharper. It's just better. It feels more 3-dimensional. It doesn't feel like flat. The first one just felt kind of flat to me. So I think there are a lot of frameable moments in this film, especially with the kind of sunset, sunshot kind of scenes. I guess those cool backdrops. They're pretty impressive. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And the I think you're right. I've got a whole long. I won't read the whole thing, but I got like a whole big trivia about all the work that they did on their engine and their different lighting and their different modeling tech and stuff at DreamWorks between the first film and this film, and a lot of it was based around the fact that in the first film, like how they used to keyframe animate was that like all the elements on a character model are all individual. So you'd keyframe an eyebrow movement specifically, frame by frame as it goes. Whereas now, like this is my layman's way of trying to explain it, but basically all the models, the different elements interact separately in a more fluid way, which is how it's funny. Is it like the whole gag in the film about like the zoom in of like what's his face's Erit,
Son of Erit. Yeah.
Like his biceps flapping, and then obviously then that coming back to like the whole thing, that the way the skin moves separate from the body structure of the model. That's like them highlighting that was the development they made. Is that like they can animate the different elements sort of more naturally separate from each other as opposed to like it being one whole piece that you have to move around kind of thing is my way of trying to explain it. So so when I read the trivia afterwards, it's kind of funny because it's like clear that like in-house they were clearly like showing off their tech in doing that gag. But like it was also just kind of a funny gag, I guess. So yeah, no, I totally agree with all that. I just also love the choice to have this film set 5 years later. And I love that the just the different things that brings into the story. It does quite a bit actually, but and the main thing is though is just I love Hiccup's design and his outfit. I love it. It's just so he's just cool. You know, in the first film he kind of had that like I don't know, like peasant sort of vibe, like just with the I don't know, wasn't he kind of wearing something vaguely akin to like Shrek's outfit?
Yeah,
but obviously he's not Shrek.
You know? Reusing assets.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know, that's fine for like a 15, you know, like for what the character is in that film when he's like 15 and meant to be like a dweeb or whatever, that's fine. But he's like, I don't know, he's like a sick ass main character now. I'm like, oh, this guy's cool, you know. And that obviously like makes sense with him now being 20 years old and taking on more responsibility and all that and doing more stuff and all that. But I don't know, I just think his helmet's sick, his shoulder pad's sick. And you give him a goddamn lightsaber and you're telling me I'm not going to, you know, throw off that? Like, come on. It's great. So, yeah, I thought, I don't know, there's a lot of different design things that we can talk about, but do you agree with me, Jaden, on this aspect?
I concur.
How does the lightsaber work, though?
He explains it here. It's coated in like venom and then like it sparks it or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of like sorry. How does a Lightbringer work in Game of Thrones?
Lightbringer is magic.
So. Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, this is
Lord
science,
of Light.
So it's better.
Yeah. They explain it. Yeah. I figured there wasn't the Lord of Light in this universe, so I figured there was some other explanation.
There's really subtle like hints that it exists within Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy crossover. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed that a lot. I also think like just the choice to jump the 5 years sort of creates a lot of opportunity in the story, and maybe we can go into all the individual elements of it, I guess. But I don't know, like it adds this overall sort of maturity to the film, where it's needed. You know, like not like there's still plenty of humor in the film, and it's not like that. I was stupidly saying that this feels like Game of Thrones last time or whatever, but like obviously not. But I don't know. It does add that little extra like stakes to the characters and evolves the story in the right way from the first one. I feel like that makes it feel more distinct. Do you think that's part of where your heightened emotional investment came from this time, Fitzy?
Yeah, probably. And just like as I said earlier, there's a good A plot and a good B plot, you know, with the mother and then with the dragon. What's his name?
Drago.
Drago. Yeah.
Khal Drago.
I think they're both like
yeah,
they're both interesting. It's not like just like the first one was more of just a linear thing, and when you have like a one story that's predictable, I can get pretty bored, I guess. But yeah, like I also like the maturity and the heightened stakes, as you said earlier. I didn't think the dad would actually die. That was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
So like it definitely had that level of like consequence and weight to it, I guess, which the first didn't really have to me.
Yes, sure. Yeah, because I think at the end of the first one, I was like, oh, he lost his foot, which, you know, I still think's great. But yeah, no, this one, you know, Stoic dying, that's up there for sure. That was probably the most memorable like thing I remembered about this movie in the cinema, was being surprised about that as well, for sure. When I was, you know, however old I was, bloody 12 or whatever. Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Do Stoic's death still gets you, Jaden? It works.
Probably less so this time, but I definitely remember like when I was first watching it, back in like 2020-ish. Yeah, that for sure hits. That's crazy.
It's pretty shocking, to be honest. As in, like, not the moment itself, how it's portrayed, I wouldn't call shocking, but in terms of like just the creative decision, I guess.
Yeah. Kids film content wise, like killing off parents is very
yeah,
rare.
exactly.
I mean, even like Shrek 2 dies, Shrek 3. I don't know, they do it comedically when the frog dad dies, but like, to do it in like in a dramatic manner is very good. You know, I think Eastern animation kind of doesn't like Eastern animation. It's a bit more frequent where like they're not scared to shy away from like dark things like that. But I think in terms of in terms of like Hollywood animation, definitely a bit more hesitant on it. So it's nice. It's nice included. I want to include it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think it's bold. I think it's great. You were surprised, Fitzy, but I don't know. Did you like the moment and how it played out and everything? Because I was kind of, I don't know how I was surprised he didn't have any he didn't have any last words or he didn't have a parting scene. Like he straight up just got blasted.
Yeah, No, I mean the death itself wasn't dramatic, I guess, but like once the kind of funeral errors hit, that was that emotionally worked, I guess. I guess that's why it was surprising, just because it was like so, unceremonious or whatever. It wasn't. I mean, there's obviously a build up to it with like Toothless attacking Hiccup, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like that kind of build up. So I still liked it, I guess, but the unceremonious nature of it added to the surprise.
Yeah, you're right. Like obviously the action sequence builds to something, but like when you're just watching it, it's not evident that like, and it is obviously a sacrifice as well, but it's not evident that you're like building to a sacrificial moment or something, like that's not obvious at all prior, like until it's happened basically. So yeah, no, I agree. I guess, I agree. I was kind of surprised. I didn't obviously remember the details of it, but I was surprised that there wasn't any sort of final, like, I don't know. I feel like it's such the easy thing to do to have like he's there, like the kids movie version of Bleeding Out or whatever, and he's like he has the final parting words or something. But no, he just got wrecked. So that was I agree. I agree everything you said. Basically, I agree with it. But I don't know. I guess, and also the element of having Toothless do it was interesting in that I appreciated how they didn't get too sidetracked into like this idea of then Hiccup like hating Toothless or something. Because Hiccup then immediately responds by pushing Toothless away. Makes sense. Then like immediately Valka has that line where she's just straight up just like, it's not his fault and you know it. Almost like to immediately like kill the idea of like we can make this is going to be a subplot where like Hiccup needs to like reconcile with Toothless or something, So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. That's very much in line with the first film's writing as well, where it kind of shoots that shit in the head before it can like become annoying, So yeah, no, but like I appreciated it because it was like I get it, like I get why Hiccup would react that way. It was a raw, realistic emotional response, but one that didn't need to get too sidetracked and add like 15 minutes to the film for no reason. It was like the perfect meeting of the worlds, I guess.
Then I mean, it feels the same with like Hiccup and his mom. Like he kind of got over that pretty quick. Like if that was me meeting my mom for the first time in 20 years, I'd be like out of commission, for a few months.
Sure,
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be fighting armies, But yeah, I mean, like the not having the emotional death scene and getting over Hiccup, like it's all the same thing that you were saying with the first one, just like good things not to include. So like I see more what you mean in this one with the first one, because in here it's more like I feel like there's more opportunity to kind of like get bogged down in that stuff. So yeah, I appreciated that this time around, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And great point about the mum too. I felt the same way when she turned up. Did you feel like that's the direction it was going in, by the way?
I felt like it might be. I felt like it was like when she was like moving around, I was like, oh, this is probably like a woman, and then I was like, oh, it's probably the mom. But like before that, I didn't really know what was happening.
Yeah. It's like in Aquaman when
Oh,
Jason
I
I've
haven't
Momoa.
seen Aquaman.
Yeah, don't spoil it, man.
It's like Jason Momoa finds Nicole Kidman, and it's his long lost mum, and they're both
Oh,
Aussies.
really?
I just realised, isn't that crazy?
Mama was not, was
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
Oh, you mean Blanchett and fucking Kidman?
Yeah, Kidman.
Sorry, yeah. I thought you meant Momoa and Kidman.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Anyway, yeah, I just realised that Aquaman ripped this movie off on the spot. That's crazy. No, yeah, no, I totally agree with you. That kind of struck me as a bit odd at first. Actually, it was just how quickly Hiccup was able to adjust to the fact that his mum has just been like hanging out here with dragons for 20 years, and like evidently, I don't know, like it all made sense in the end, and she, explained it. I like thinking of it as like she was kind of she was so much like Hiccup that like she couldn't live in Burke.
That's
That's
pretty much what they say.
Yeah. And so, that's why. Because at first I was also kind of like, oh damn, this kind of sucks. Like, where have you been? But then yeah, I don't know. I was able to get over it with Hiccup, I guess, pretty quickly. And then they're already talking about these goddamn, like, after meeting each other for 5 minutes, they're starting talking about like, oh, we're gonna explore together and travel the world and all this shit. And I'm like, but it's always delivered in that way of like, oh, this shit's never happening. I guess it still can with them. It still can with them.
Yeah.
None of us have seen the third one, so who knows?
I was forced to watch like a lot of Long Lost Family when I was younger. That's never how it plays out. By the way, it's always awkward when they reconnect.
Yeah, wait, is that a show where it's like it's real like documentary stuff?
Yeah, where like the child, sometimes the parent, but like the child, like they contact like the ancestry experts and like track down who put me up for adoption, and they put him in a room together. And like sometimes there's like a hug and a cry. I mean, quite often there is a hug and a cry, but it's never like a gelling,
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Sometimes there's regret. Sometimes there's like, very rarely there's like in the entertaining ones there's a disdain for like the child. That's fun.
Shit.
Where like there's
that's awkward.
But yeah, that don't play out in this film. It doesn't play out the way it does in this film.
There's like a disdain of the child from like the parents' end.
Yeah, because quite often it like the story is like, oh, I was too young and we couldn't take care of you or whatever. So we had to give you up, and it was so sad about it. But we had to give you a better life. But then every now and then it's like, yeah, no, we didn't want a child. And then it's like, why are you contacting us? Why are you tracking us down?
Damn, that's savage.
Yeah. Jay like lying back explaining the show to me just so funny during this movie. Oh, that's
God. Can you imagine if they just like reworked it so Valka was like that? She's like,
well, yeah, I thought like after they had that kind of fantasy talk where they're like talking about doing everything together, I was like, is there going to be some kind of thing he learns about her that like, makes him want to cut her off or something? I don't know. Is there going to be like a layer deeper here? Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree, because it's like delivered in that way of like, this shit's never happening. But I've had the epiphany it actually can still happen. But the part that can't still happen is then when bloody Stoic joins the fray and they're all hanging out as a threesome family situation. And then it's like, then when they start talking about the stuff they're going to do, that's a big oof, That shit can't happen, unfortunately. But is this another emotional strength of the movie? This, like, the stoic Valka situation, I feel like that stuff it works quite well when they reunite for their like 10 minutes before he dies, which sucks. But yeah, also like having the little song they sing is nice. Yeah,
and like the scene still balances like the way the rest of the film does like balances comedy and drama. The scene still manages it with Gobbler. You have like this kind of intense romantic reunion. And then you still like you can cut to him and get your laugh and like remind yourself that it's a kids movie and you can still be entertained.
I think I appreciated him more because of that. Because in the first one, like it's all kind of lighthearted anyway. and then you have this fucking guy on top of it, like saying
just taking the
with
piss.
his fucking quips. Yeah, but here it's like, you know, he's lining. He's a comic relief. You know, he's lining the deep shit. So, yeah.
That makes sense. Although his line about that, this is why I never got married, that and one other reason.
Oh yeah. What was that?
How did you guys interpret it?
I didn't. It's just funny, and you move on. Isn't no?
Fitzy, how did you interpret it?
I don't know. What do you think, though?
I was just totally confused. Like, I had nothing. I was like, did I miss something? The trivia says it's him coming out, or it's him saying he's gay.
I thought it might be that. Yeah.
I didn't get that at all from it, to be honest. And like, sure, it makes sense when I read it back. Like, okay, I get it now. But
yeah, as
like,
soon as I thought about it for 1 second, like, yeah, that makes sense. But
yeah. Like, but it's one of those things where, like, I don't know. I don't know if, like, I don't want to speak for the filmmakers, but like, and it probably wasn't even that big of a deal. Like, they probably just threw it in or whatever. But like, the idea that that's meant to be like, you know, God was coming out, or they're like, it's like some sort of statement or something. It's just like so vague and like, and you know, it's like, it's just confusing if that's like what you're actually going for.
It shines a negative picture on Burke if he's afraid to come out,
right? Yeah, it's like he couldn't even like, and like, if this movie were like 5 minutes longer, it'd have a follow up where Hiccup's like leaning in, like, what? Yeah. What are you talking about, bro? What is this? We're gonna have to banish you now, you know? Anyway, yeah, no, I read that trivia and I was like, huh? Okay, there you go. Excellent. All right.
I thought there might be like some kind of adult joke there as well.
Yeah, I was thinking more adult joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's a eunuch or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got to completely make up information about the character to like make it make sense.
Yeah.
No, this is almost the same thing. I mean,
yeah, it is. No, it is. Yeah. No, that's all right though. Man. No, so I guess just in terms of all this stuff, like I really appreciated the inclusion of the mum as well. I don't know, man. I feel like Cate Blanchett can do anything, honestly. Like,
yeah.
I forgot it was. I didn't realize it was her until the end again. And I'm just like,
it's a great turn as a voice actor from a non-traditional voice actor, which I think like that's the story from the rest of the cast. But yeah, she blends in super well.
Absolutely. Well, I didn't pick her at all.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah.
And I've never heard her do like a Scottish like accent or whatever she was doing, but it was just perfect. It just, absolutely. When you say blended, it absolutely did. Yeah, she was a great presence for sure. Who else was new to the cast? We got
Kit Harington.
Oh, well, like
Kit Harington.
Oh yeah, dude. That was. I did not pick that either. But like,
you didn't pick
I guess
that?
he was. No, I just wasn't like.
No.
Wasn't my brain wasn't connecting the neural pathways or whatever.
Dude, 2014 was his year, man. Fucking Pompeii. This
was he. Eric, or was he the?
He was Eric. Yeah, he was Eric.
Yeah. Which it makes sense. It makes sense.
You're telling me that him saying I am Eric, son of Eric, in that fucking northern accent, didn't tip you off?
It honestly didn't.
No?
It should have though.
Yeah.
It really should have. God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, he was off and away with this film, I guess.
Eric
was I liked Eric, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I always forget. Not always, but like I forgot this time that he turns out to be good. So that was a pleasure.
Yeah. No, I actually oddly like I didn't as he was popping up. I didn't like. I was sort of neutral on him. I was like, okay, but then I don't know. Oddly, at the end when he has that scene where he gets to look after Stoic's dragon, and he like said, like I don't know, just that little moment kind of sold me on him, and it was like right at the end. It was just like when he was like genuinely appreciative. He was like, oh, this is like you could tell it meant something to him that he gets to like his chance of redemption here with these dragons. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. I don't know. It just kind of he came in sort of clutch, I guess, as a character at the last second for me. So yeah, and then we had Digimon.
I feel like he's come up too many times on the podcast for us to like.
No, I'm so
still not-
embarrassed. Sorry.
Yeah. I
I'm
always
so
go
embarrassed.
Jamon, but like I don't know if Jamon.
Jamon, yeah, that's good. Let's just go with that. That's good. As Khal Drogo,
he's another one I wouldn't pick, but at the same time, I'm like, how well do I know his voice? Which I think pretty well. Like he's in a lot of things, but like I wouldn't pick that as him. Yeah.
No, I think he's doing a full vocal performance. I don't think it's like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's not just doing him. Yeah. Which is why I didn't pick it either. But I figured like it had to have been like someone notable. I figured the whole time. And I was trying to figure it out, but I couldn't because he was, too good at playing a role, I guess. I'm kind of torn. I wasn't sold on this guy, to be honest, for a decent portion of it.
Sure.
Like his very specific accent was just kind of, I don't know, it didn't fully mesh for me a lot of the time. But then the scene where it like clicked more for me was when we get to like his back and forth with Hiccup, and he like when he reveals that he's got his arms missing, and he sort of has the little monologue about wanting to control the dragons because they took everything from him and he was the only survivor. And I was like, I don't know, that scene sold, like that helped me. I was like, okay, I did like that scene and his delivery of that scene. But prior to that, I just thought the accent was a bit weird. Not that it was bad. I don't know.
I think it's good being a bit weird just to paint him more as the outsider. I think.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely did.
Yeah. Like it's. Yeah, I think it all functions really well. And I think he performs well as a foil to Stoic, because in this movie, like he also like Stoic reveals that he was also the only survivor of that one incident from Drago. And then like he did pursue like Stoic obviously was on that quest of dragon annihilation and then before being swayed. So it's a good little deviation, mirror, foil, shadow, clone, fucking thing.
Every fucking year 12 English.
Yeah, every literary device you can squeeze in.
Yeah. And he's like, I guess he's like the physical version of that as well. He's like the only sort of character built similarly.
Yeah, very bulky, squared out. Who do you reckon they cast in the live action?
Oh, good question.
Hey, you just chuck Jim on in there and fucking shoulder pad him up.
Honestly,
just do the Stoic. Yeah, just do the Gerard Butler.
Is that going to be the thing where like every adult character just like it's Cate? Cate gets back in there.
I mean, Cate would be great as Valka in live action.
Dude, that would be sick. Oh my god, I'd actually, if Cate Blanchett played Valka in live action, I'd actually be out there in the theater watching.
Yeah.
Damn, that might sell me if they can do that. Oh, you know what? I reckon she's a good chance to do it. Actually,
I think they have a lot of money to throw, and I think they can throw it at her, and I think she'll accept it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. And I think for her, I don't know. I feel like she'd appreciate, like she has to do some. I think she appreciates the character, and she has to do some real acting.
Yeah. And how old are her kids? Like, is she still in like the age range to like do like a movie for her kids?
I don't know. They in the trivia I read that like her kids loved this film at the time it came out.
Okay.
So it's like they're probably a bit old now. Yeah. Yeah. No, that would be sick. Actually, yeah, I agree. Chuck Jamon back in the live action as well. Why not? I feel like he can sell like the scarred face kind of look quite well.
Yeah. I mean, so. I think, for sure.
I mean, I know anyone can kind of do that. It's just makeup. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I see that. That's good.
He's played like the damaged war veteran, like plenty. So.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. He's actually perfect for that part. Unless he doesn't want to do it for that reason. Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, he's so far into his career of being typecasted. I mean, like, who's to say, like, no to one more?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Universal's flopping down, flopping down the cash.
Yeah.
Did you like the addition, though, of a villain, Fitzy? Because this was something I was thinking about, of how another difference from the first one. And I don't know, it kind of stands out a little bit. Obviously the first one didn't really function in the same way as this one does, but it sounds like you appreciate all the things that it does differently. So was this one of them?
Yeah, I think so, because it makes it less of like a moral thing where like, the good characters have to like become gooder,
Gooder.
It's like there's so I don't know. I mean, I think Drago himself was like solid, but I do like that they just had something, solid, that they had something hard, like there that they had to like overcome instead of just like overcome their own prejudices, against the dragons. So yeah, I did enjoy that addition.
You're still fighting that battle in real life, and that's why you can't resonate with the first film.
Yeah.
Too real. Yeah. No, I guess what I said about the performance kind of applies to the character as well, where I feel like it makes sense in this kind of film to insert a villain. I thought it was well done enough, but he's not my favorite part of the movie either. Like, the way they build him up prior to him turning up was quite effective. Like, I kind of felt like this guy is going to be a big deal, and he didn't disappoint in that regard. But he also just kind of did become, it's good he fits the theme of like all these characters having missing limbs. But outside of that, he's kind of just like, I'm here to take over, and it's like, okay, like it's with the introduction of that, it stretches that intrigue out well enough to then when you get to the end point, and then once you get there, you're like, oh yeah, I know this. It doesn't really evolve much from there, from that sort of probably end of the second act sort of point. But
it did feel like the way they built him up, there would be some kind of like subversion with him, but there wasn't really.
I mean, isn't the subversion that he controls an alpha dragon?
Yeah, I guess, but that is kind of is that
like,
it's less of a it's not really a subversion as much of it. Like it is a reveal, I guess. But
yeah.
It's just kind of like that's the specific display of his power, even though we knew he was powerful, I guess. So yeah, I think that's probably actually like when I think about the ending of the film, like I do prefer, like I guess slightly different from Fitzy on this. I do prefer the ending of the first film, like that. The way that the first film is internal with the growth of the characters. This film kind of like I love all the development stuff with obviously earlier on, then with the mom, and then like building to Drago. I dig all that. Once that all happens, and then Stoic dies and all that, then when you actually get the final like sort of battle on Burke sequence, it was okay. That's kind of my take on it. Where I feel like the film had kind of played all of its cards story wise. To just end up in a sort of standard battle sequence, which was good enough, and like like I can't complain too much. It didn't last too long. It was entertaining enough, but it just kind of felt like the film had given everything it had to give already, which was a lot. But it just kind of what I mean. It just didn't have much in the end, which is kind of why I prefer the ending of the first film, to be honest. I don't know, but I thought was there anything in that final sequence that stood out?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, the fight sequence earlier, I think, was actually impressive, like more impressive than anything in the first one. But no, you are right. It is kind of just a wrap up kind of end fight. So
yeah. When you say the fight scene earlier, you mean like the like the second act one, like when the Empire Strikes Back moment, if you will, where that big sequence,
the big one.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. That shit was really good. When that kicked off, the scale, like that first opening shot, talking about things you'd frame from this film, probably my main one is that that establishing shot of like looking down at the armada that's built there.
The ships.
That was pretty nuts. Because it was huge. But then obviously I love then when we get the whole sequence where then you go in, it's like a war film stuff where you get like the camera. It's like it kind of reminded me of Lord of the Rings actually, where you get the whole like camera going, sweeping through the action, and like there's like shit tons going on screen in that little like first part of the battle. I thought that shit was really cool. So yeah, like from an action point of view, I think the film peaked there as well. Yeah. And then you throw in so you have all that army shit going on, that's cool, and then you throw in dragons as well, obviously, and then you throw in the goddamn alpha dragons like starting to fight each other as well. Like you throw in a kaiju fight in the background. It's like, man, this scene has it all, It's got everything. So yeah, no, I like that. And then the good kaiju died. That was sad.
Mm.
When he
Hey, if you like
brutally
kaiju
murdered.
battles, you'll love Pacific Rim.
I actually don't like kaiju battles at all.
No.
But I just feel like this.
Actually, I know that about you. Like, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Pacific Rim is trash. It's like, sorry, but I don't know. I just kind of like this. The scene was working fine without it, and then like it also threw it in, and I'm like, it's fine. It's like being in a buffet and like someone like also giving you a plate or something extra that you don't necessarily like all the time, but you're like, oh, well, whatever.
I like it. It's there.
It's exactly. It's here. Everything else here is already great, so I don't care. It's fine. What else? Oh, I did want to talk about, obviously the dragons. I loved seeing Hiccup and Toothless's relationship so like fully formed in this one. I mean, it was awesome seeing them like come together in the first one for sure. That's kind of what makes the first one, work from a sort of heart and soul point of view. But I don't know, just seeing them like the way they play around with each other, their chemistry right off the bat, it's great. That the whole opening, I love the opening scene of them when they're like flying through the clouds and you got that song playing, whatever it is. That shit's like, I don't know, that's kind of goosebump stuff, to be honest. It's pretty cool.
Well, I could think about that occupied my mind when the song started playing, and like that scene is like, I was just trying to think about like the other like animated films from like the 2010s that like had like an original song featured in it. And I was like, yeah, Home did it. I'm pretty sure the Smurfs did it. I mean, not the Smurfs that animated, but child, CGI things.
Yeah.
I don't know what other shouts.
It was kind of a thing to do at the time.
In that period. Yeah, I don't think Pixar really touched it, but like the lesser studios, as you would say, we're all over it.
Pixar were above it for sure. And it's usually trash, but here I liked it.
What
selective choices.
What did Pixar release in that time?
2014.
Well,
Man,
Brave was 15. What was before that?
No, Brave was 2008.
Brave was not 2008.
I think it was, right?
No, it was 2015.
It was not. Brave.
Someone's going to be very wrong.
Yeah, I know. 2012.
No.
Split the difference?
Yeah, I'm closer.
Yeah, no, you weren't. Pixar 2000. God damn, I don't know. What were they doing then? I'm totally blanking.
I mean, maybe there were between films and... Oh, yeah, between Inside Out and Brave. Is that right?
Oh, Inside Out was 15.
Oh, yeah. No, Brave did have an original song, I swear.
Yeah, it was probably trash, and that's why they never did it. It's like the rest of the movie. Yeah. No, they didn't have anything in 2014, which is funny. Yeah. But they did have Monsters University the year before. So we're talking Brave, Monsters University, then into Inside Out.
Yeah, so like the deep slump period, right? Yeah.
Dude, Monsters University is a solid movie. I stand by it. It's good.
I can't really comment on it.
I recommend Monsters University to people. It's a solid movie. I enjoy it.
I've seen like half of it. Yeah, to finish it.
I reckon. Go back to exactly where you left off. Probably like years ago. It's good. I'm telling you. Oh man. Was I going somewhere with the dragons? I can't remember.
I don't know. Hiccup's relationship you were talking about.
Oh yeah, I mean that was I enjoy. I also it goes without saying that was a lot of fun. It also. Oh, sorry. I was talking about the goddamn scene of them flying in the clouds. I'm surprised this. You said you were just. Sorry, I'm catching. This is now me recapping the past 5 minutes trying to get to where I was going with all this shit. No, I really like the scene in the clouds. I thought it was like visually, like it sort of invoked the same feelings of like their flight sequence in the first one, but obviously like showing their growth and stuff. I really like that. But dude, I obviously had to bring up Hal's score again because my god,
unbelievable fucking god, this man. Goosebump shit.
It's like that. I know it's like super overused, but it's totally like that meme of like the dude playing the piano on
fire, the beach on the fire.
And it's just like, dude, you're just making like a kids movie about dragons or whatever. He's just like, I don't care. I'm just gonna play this shit. No, it's peak for sure. I don't know why, like the one scene where it was an original song and not his score made me think to bring up his score, but it was there all the rest of the time.
Yeah, the rest of the time it's there. I think like maybe the speakers in my theater were dodgy, but like when I was watching like the live action, his score just didn't come through as hard. It just felt like it was like a lot quieter. I don't know if I mentioned it, but like it just felt like it was more background noise rather than like a prominent feature. And I think that harmed it for me.
That's lame.
But then again, that could be the speakers in my theater.
You went to a lot of effort to cloud of subterfuge there. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then that actually, honestly, like the fact. Yeah, I mean, reading between the lines, your criticism is even more valid than you're making it sound.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because anyway, yeah, I won't ruin it. But yeah, no, the score was great. Oh, I think the reason I was trying to bring up the dragons, Paulie, was the fact that I just want to talk about their designs and the way they, I don't know, behave in this movie. Because even more so than the first one, obviously, because like the dragons are like friendly in this one, like the whole time. So any scene where the dragons are just interacting with each other is great because it's just like watching animals interact with each other. That's obviously the whole point. But like, I don't know, it's like probably 1 in 4 scenes. There's like just dragons doing shit in the background. That's funny. And it's just like always happening. And I love it. I eat that shit up every time. And they're just like, it's just dogs at a dog park. You know what I mean? It's just like watching that. And I'm sure it was all inspired by that kind of stuff, but I love it. It's
I also just think as well, like in this film, like as well as like the relationship between Hiccup and his dragon. Like we know they have a good relationship, like from the first film, but then everyone else's relationship with the dragon, especially with like Ashford and Stormfly, but then obviously Stoic and his. But like I think Ashford and Stormfly probably take a bit more of them focus in terms of like the like how in sync they are with each other and like how, you know, like it's once again that 5-year time jump does wonders there, and I think like it does great things there. It does good things because it allows you to insert new dragons without you feeling like they just forced a bunch of new dragons in for no reason. Like they had time for discovery, as is also evident by like Hiccup's map and all that shit. So like, you know, once again, that time jump, good. Dragon, great. Hell yeah.
100%. Agreed. Well, there was that one little scene where Toothless started like playing with there was like a little flame ball and he started like going after it like a cat. That got me.
Yeah, even like like Stormfly like playing fetch with like the sword when the Eric's thrown on the way.
Oh yeah. They're funny, man. They're funny. I did, in terms of like a new design, I did really like the Mum's Dragon a lot.
Yeah, I was that one. That was really good.
What was it? I can't remember its name, but I was hoping Jared would help me. But
no, I don't recall. Let me check the cast list.
It was. Yeah, it was cool though. It was really cool. The way like his or her thing was like tilting its head all the time. Like the way he just always tilt his head at everything was really funny. Because Zoe does that, so I find that very.
No, it was like owl-like and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a really cool design. I like that one a lot. And also just the alphas as well. I thought they looked cool. The big kind of mammoth sort of thing going on. When they go to like the mum's joint and like you get to that sort of colourful place where the alpha lives and it's like this sort of dragon paradise place. I thought that was cool. But I was also kind of like, I know this one coming up here is the hidden world. What's the hidden world if this isn't the hidden world? You know what I mean? This feels like the hidden world.
There's another hidden world. There's probably like underground or some shit, you know, in another cave.
Yeah.
In another cave, you know.
It's Godzilla Kong shit where it's like it's like beneath the earth, but it's actually like another, isn't it like another dimension in that shit?
No, it's not another dimension. It's just within the earth, but they use like a portal to get there or some shit.
But doesn't like something weird goes on, right? Like
it's because like
flips
because like the like when you get to the center, like the gravity reverses because you're no longer going. Yeah, you're no longer going that way. You're going back up that way, right? I don't fucking know. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Especially in that one of all films, to get stuck up on that. Yeah.
You know what is good? I just the kaiju battles are great in that film. Yeah.
God, fucking dude, were you there when I fell asleep in the second one? I don't think you were there. Vincey was there.
Really? Well, King of the Monsters or Godzilla?
No, the new Empire.
Oh, that one.
Oh, you're asleep. Oh, I
I
think I
fell
remember
asleep
something
for,
about
for
that.
40 minutes. I fell asleep for real.
That's crazy.
That shit was so boring. Oh my god.
But it's funny as shit.
Can you believe they just shot another one? I just wanted to kill myself the
Oh,
second I
really?
saw that.
Sick.
Although it
Oh.
does have Caitlin Dever in it, which like
Oh,
might keep
hell
me
yeah.
awake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
gonna
do
be
that
the thing, though.
Day one.
That's gonna, but like, yeah, it's like
Mm.
it's not a question of I'm gonna go see it for Caitlin Dever. Or, it's gonna be great because of Caitlin Dever. It's not that at all. It's can Caitlin Dever keep me awake in this movie? That's
What if she's
the-
in like full mocap
bar.
and she is the kaiju?
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Caitlin Dever as fucking. I guess I knew. Why would she play Kong? Like,
Yeah. Kong offspring number 3.
yeah, exactly. It's got to be some other character. God damn.
Mm.
I don't know. Is Drago going to come back in the next film?
Nah. Feels like a one and done thing.
Mm.
I
He
think
didn't die or anything.
I think on your point about like the first one being about like self discovery and then this one having the villain to drive the story. I think Hidden World implies more like a more discovery type nature again. So I imagine it's going to take on more of a journey kind of tone.
Yeah, as opposed to having another villain. I agree.
Yeah, a road tripping type thing.
But I don't know. It was just kind of like he did have a very indefinitive, whatever the correct word is, ending. I guess. So I just thought.
Indefinite. Yeah. No, it feels like they'll just like keeping it open, I guess. Maybe he could be like a side character in the 4th movie or something.
Or like, well, that's the thing I don't like about the remakes is that like, so what are we just not doing any animated ones now? You know what I mean? You just like close the door on that.
Well,
Just
so
kinda
what was
lame.
it? It was like a 4-year break and then a 5-year break, and now we're reaching a 6-year break on the animated stuff. So
Yeah, and bloody Dean's out here literally directing the live action ones, so it's like, well, he's not doing animated ones, is he? So it's kind of lame.
True.
I don't know. Let's get to our final verdicts for How to Train Your Dragon 2. Fitzy.
I'll give it an 8. There are definitely some almost 9 kind of moments, but I'll stick with a solid, strong 8. Yeah.
He's going to go back to the first one, Jaden, and he's going to give it an 8 as well. He'll join us.
Never.
We'll get him.
Never.
I'll give it an 8 as well, for sure. I think it's hard. It's funny. The first one does have a higher IMDb score. I'm pretty close on them. I really am. I think I probably have to choose this one.
Whoa.
But, it's so close, honestly. It really is close. Jaden, what about you?
Big fat 9 from me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been a 9 forever. I'm pretty sure from inception. It's been a 9 from my side.
Since your inception, since your birth, it's been a 9.
Since the inception of this film into my life.
Got it.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, I'm excited to watch the third one, considering none of us have seen it. That's pretty cool.
Exciting shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait. Let's get into news chat. Let's rip through this Starfighter cast quick. I totally missed this week. So thanks, Jaden, for shouting that out for me.
I only saw it a couple hours ago, so that was
well, that's helpful for sure. So obviously this is Star Wars Starfighter. Ryan Gosling, we knew, is the lead. But we've also got Mia Goth in this film.
Hell yeah.
With Matt Smith.
Hell yeah.
Aaron Pierre.
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna be my Bond.
I
Come
like
on, we're pulling for
for
him.
a second. There's a bit too much this way and not enough up there.
Oh, right. God damn. 3 people I don't know. Tell me if you know them. Simon Bird, Jamail Westman, and Daniel Ings? Or, I don't know.
Danny Ings? The fucking Southampton player.
Oh, God. And Amy Adams.
Hell yeah.
Just casually throwing Amy Adams at the end there.
Once again, like I just can't imagine her in Star Wars, but that's so cool, man. Like an Amy Adams.
It is really cool.
In Star Wars. I can check.
Speaking of someone,
dude, check her in fucking makeup. Who cares? I don't care. Put her in full orange outfit, maybe.
You wanted to be a Twi'lek?
Yeah, make her an alien. Fuck it. I think I could see her doing like. I think that makes more sense to me than like her in like human form in Star Wars.
I get what you're saying, just because her in human form in Star Wars is weird. I don't disagree. But there's no chance she's getting an alien makeup, bro.
No.
Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty stacked cast, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty excited.
When I tried searching up those other fellows that you mentioned before, is when my internet shit itself on the computer.
Oh, so you're not going to try that again?
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Too much stress to open up 3 tabs.
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like Mia Goth can be the villain.
She could play like a Inquisitor type. Not the Inquisitor there, but she has like the phenotype for an Inquisitor.
Yeah. That's what I agree.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Is phenotype the correct word, Liam? Is that?
I don't know. It's a Star Wars question, but I don't know. It feels a bit strange, I guess.
Phenotype.
I know what you mean.
Verbal characteristics of an individual resulting from the interaction of its gene. Yeah. Phenotype's right. Yeah.
Jaden's killing me with this pose he's in right now, man.
Me too.
I just can't. I also just can't.
Dude, why don't I do this more often? This is fucking.
Dude, because you're killing me in the edit, bro. Your fucking audio levels are all over the place. Oh my god.
Apologies.
You just gotta, it's fine. You just got to keep it consistent. That's all. You gotta like a consistent distance.
So when you say killing me, I thought you meant like it was really funny. Like it's funny to me.
Oh no, but I
yeah,
it is funny, but I actually did mean it in the edit way. Yes, but yes, it is funny. Okay. Anyways, the only other comment I have on this, James, that actually makes it even better.
Yeah,
that makes it. That's like that like fulfills the whole thing.
Yeah,
in a casual chat.
Oh my god!
With someone. God damn. The only other comment I have on this story is that I am happy to see Matt Smith in the film because, I mean, I love Matt Smith. I'll take Matt Smith in a Star Wars film any day of the week. But specifically because he was cut from The Rise of Skywalker. So it's like he's getting his little redemption here in Star Wars land. He's back. He's actually going to be in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. So I think that's cool. The whole thing with him, like he was cast in Rise of Skywalker. He's talked about it. Like he's never said like what it was that he was going to do, but like everything was that like he was going to play some version of Palpatine, like some like young Palpatine or some fucking young clone, whatever the fuck they were doing in that movie version of Palpatine, And then they obviously like that obviously didn't happen, but like he has said like he was going to be in the movie. So
who's that?
Matt Smith in Rise of Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. He's going to play a real character this time. It's kind of better, to be honest. It's kind of worked out. So
yeah,
that's cool.
Is he going to be a villain in this? I feel like he'd be a decent villain.
I feel like he's a shoe-in for like an admiral. You know what I mean? But like a good one, not like a shit one.
Yeah.
British evil.
I guess like Mia Goth and him have like a pale kind of.
Yeah, Master Apprentice type
so
thing.
They could be
almost
together. Yeah.
They could be.
They got a similar phenotype, So,
yeah.
That'd actually be good. That'd be a good pairing. I like that. Let's get to our highlights of the week. Jaden, what have you been watching?
I actually don't know if I watched anything. Let me double check.
I know you watched something.
Yeah, I watched Fantastic Four. It was pretty good actually. It was probably the third best superhero film of the year. I think Thunderbolt is still beating out Superman for me.
Wow. Okay, I gotta watch that.
It was cool. Like the designs were amazing. Like the retro futuristic kind of world is great. I saw an article from The Zine about how the set designer took inspiration from this. A lot of 60s architecture, but specifically Oscar Niemeyer, who's like really cool. So it was really nice to see that and like an actual like flavorful kind of setting in the Marvel universe for once. Like the space stuff is still kind of generic, but like in terms of Earth, like it was a welcome change.
Mhm.
I honestly don't know if I like it better than the 2005, I think. Because I feel like those versions of the characters just feel like so ingrained, like with like the character, like those actors and that interpretation of like those characters feel so ingrained for me.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm still not fully sold on Pedro as Reed, to be honest. And like,
Oh.
I think the only one that I really like is Joseph Quinn as Human Torch, to be honest. And then the rest of them I can kind of leave. And like I say that as like not a defender of like the first ones, like they are what they are, but like I think this is a better film, but like in terms of like what I prefer.
Yeah, you have that association.
Yeah.
I don't have that at all. Like I could give less of a fuck about the previous ones. So
yeah, I think the character's probably like the only thing that I can really take from them. Yeah, but Galactus was cool. Ralph Ineson was cool. Julia Garner was cool. The story they give her is good. Yeah, generally a pretty cool film from Marvel.
Okay.
7 out of 10.
Okay. Did you give Thunderbolt an 8?
Yep.
Okay, I gotta watch it. It's now on Disney Plus on my homepage, and you see how they added the subtitle to it?
I mean, yeah, but they revealed that. Like, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but I assume you're talking about like about something, and they revealed that like a couple of days after release.
The New Avengers?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally missed that shit. I just saw it on the Disney Plus homepage, and I was just like, well,
they spoiled
a
it.
subtitle this
They spoiled it for everyone that didn't watch it within 3 days.
There you go. Oh, so is that in the movie?
Well, that's why there's like because that's why there's
that's
an
what
asterisk.
the asterisk was.
Yeah, and then like,
so they were trying to like hint at a reveal for what the asterisk was.
Yeah, and then on like a lot of like the promotional material, like the physical promotional material, like they tore it away, like the title, and like it was underneath.
Like there was going to be something there.
No, like yeah, they tore away the Thunderbolts to reveal New Avengers like a week after release.
Huh.
So like,
see, that's actually really clever, and I appreciate that, but totally went over my head.
Yeah,
clearly, that's cool. All right, there you go. What have I been watching? I went to Village Geelong to watch an Indian film called Pinch. It was quite good. It's by this young Indian filmmaker. She's the lead as well in the film. And it's got this very sort of modern feel. It's basically about she's this girl in India who gets groped by one of her neighbors, and then she's like an influencer, and then it's kind of spirals from there. It was good. It was like 80 minutes long, and like had very modern editing sensibilities and just flowed nicely. So I enjoyed it. So I mean, that's really I enjoyed it. That's really all I got to say on the movie. The weird part about going to this movie though was the fact that it was the last day of MIF, and I thought I was going to MIF. I thought it was a MIF screening at Village, and but it turns out it's not MIF. I wonder if Shannon's going to know what I'm saying. It's MIF with the letters rearranged, so it's the Indian. Wait. I'm probably going to still get it wrong. Indian film. It's the same letters. It's IFMM, I think, or IMMF, or whatever. Anyway, but the first I is Indian at the start, is my point. So I thought it was MIF, and I when I saw that, like I saw the acronym on the Showtime, I thought, oh, they've just got the letters in the wrong order, but they mean the International Melbourne Film Festival or whatever. But anyway, it was just funny because then I go and then we sit down in the screening, and then like literally every ad that plays beforehand is like Indian stuff, like clearly all tied into the festival. So there's goddamn like Indian radio shows. It was just kind of funny. I was just like, and we were the only. Well, the part that really makes it funny. Now it sounds like I'm being vaguely racist, but the part that was actually funny is the fact that we were the only people there. I went with my dad, and there's two white dudes sitting there. The only people that turned up to this like Indian centric themed like advertising campaign. It's just like it's like the market research didn't work. You know, they're paying for these ads for nothing right now. So yeah, there you go. I learnt that there's an Indian festival that's not MIF that runs at the same time. So there you go. That was my lesson of the week. Fitzy, what have you been watching?
Nah, don't have anything really.
He's got nothing.
What have you been reading?
What have you been reading?
Oh,
I was going to say
picked up Ulysses, James Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
Big book.
Oh, that's a mammoth.
Yeah.
God damn.
It is a mammoth. Yeah. I tried to watch like a Seinfeld episode, but no, didn't get it.
What? As in you couldn't do it? As in it was bad? Or as in like you just went in the middle? What?
I was just fine. I was like, whatever. I just picked the next episode to the last one I watched. So like, I'll try to pick a better one. Yeah, one that looks interesting. Yeah.
I mean, okay. I'm not denying that. Obviously, are going to be better episodes than other ones, but at the same time, I feel like Seinfeld's pretty consistent. Like if you watch a few and you're not into it, you're just probably not
yeah. I mean that, or I'll get back into Curb Your Enthusiasm because I have been like YouTube's been feeding me Curb clips and I've been watching them. So I gotta watch that for real. Get back into that.
Curb is funny, but it's also one where like once you've seen 4 episodes, you've seen every episode. Like
you're gonna say that about Curb, but you're not gonna say that about Seinfeld.
Oh, I'm not. I think it's probably true about Seinfeld as well. But for Curb, it's really obvious to me, like even more than Seinfeld, to be honest. But it's still funny. But I'm just saying, I don't know if I could. I'm not trying to say that as like shitting on it. I'm just saying it as a thing of like I don't know if I could actually sit down and like watch Curb as a real show. I'm sitting and watching every episode of for that reason.
Yeah,
because
that's true. Because I watched the season and I was kind of like, I definitely have gotten the idea at this point.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like it works perfectly. It's like something you throw on, like you come back to it every now and again when you're in the mood for that kind of thing. But I don't know if I could like sit down and being like every night I'm watching an episode of Curb. Like, you know what I mean? You're doing the same thing every night at that point.
True.
But yeah, no, it's a good show though. It's a good show. Now comes the segment where we hand the show over to you with our question of the show. Last week we asked you, what is an animated film, a standalone animated film that deserves a franchise? Andy coming in hot says Leo. Man. And he clarifies the question never asked for a good one, but just one that deserves a franchise. So if we want more trash, I mean, why am I don't know why I'm taking the role of like, I like Leo. Leo's great. I would not want a franchise necessarily, but
it's the second worst Adam Sandler Netflix film. It's only ahead of Uncut Gems.
Dude, do you know how many bad Netflix films he has at this point? Like God, and you just said that.
Yeah,
it's actually the exact opposite.
I'll stand by it.
It's the second best.
I'll stand by it. Uncut Gems is asshole, and so is Leo.
Uncut Gems is the best.
Nope, Hubie Halloween is the best.
Oh God.
Adam Sandler does have a shit ton of franchises, so it is possible.
I just want to clarify, I haven't watched Murder Mystery. So that has no weight on my joke.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
I think Jake likes those movies actually. Or
Mm.
does he like them? He's definitely seen them.
Yeah, but there's a 2, right? Murder Mystery 2.
Yeah,
and then all the other franchises.
Does he have an animated franchise that I'm blanking on? Obviously,
Hotel Transylvania.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah.
But doesn't he leave at some point? Like he's not in one of them.
No, I'm pretty sure he's in all 3.
Is he? Okay.
He's definitely in 1 and 3. I'm pretty sure he's in 2.
I thought there was more than 3.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, I mean there might be more, but you know, in terms of like ones that were released within like a period of interest for me, there was 3.
Yeah,
and that's all that matters.
Well, this is something I learned while researching the question, was that we really should have done the opposite. We really should have done animated franchises that don't deserve. I guess we did overrated.
That was pretty much what it was, yeah.
Similar, but I would like to clarify it to being animated franchises that don't deserve to exist in any capacity, and Hotel Transylvania would be up there.
I'll fight you on that. I saw the first one in theaters, and I'm pretty sure the second one, maybe. They're both really good.
Really good. Really good.
Really good.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on the box.
That's almost great.
Yeah. It's funny shit.
Dr.
Good
Luke
stuff.
said, Monsters vs. Aliens deserved a better franchise. I think, yeah.
Gonna disagree with that one, to be honest.
Monsters vs. Aliens will forever hold a special
I
place
think
in
it's
my
a
heart.
good. I think it's a good film on its own. But I don't know, like what. I mean, I guess there's plenty of potential for sequel. I'll rescind my statement.
Thank you. Well done. Yeah.
Thanks for rescinding.
I feel like that is like, I don't know. I just can't. When I think of Monsters vs. Aliens, it's forever synonymous with religious education for obvious reasons. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I'd take a second one though. I guess why not? All right.
Who was the main woman in that? It was one of the big ones, wasn't it? It was
yeah.
It was like a
Good
Kirsten or
question.
like a Cameron or some shit like that.
Yes, I think it was Cameron.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cameron Diaz.
It was Reese.
Race. Fuck, they're all the
same. Oh god.
Oh wow.
Man, but wasn't it? It was funny. What was that? We reviewed that movie where Seth Rogen reprised his role as Bob. Bloody the squirrel movie that we reviewed. What?
I saw a clip from that recently.
Like in Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Really?
Seth Rogen turned up as Bob in that movie. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Wow, what a deep reach. What a callback to Rescue Rangers.
Hell yeah. All right. In terms of our answers, yeah, this one was harder than I thought.
Nothing from the YouTube comments this week. Sorry,
Jaden. Do you have to highlight the fact? Do you have to
No,
really
just in case.
draw attention to it.
I just wasn't sure whether you skipped it. I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
No.
You know, I don't miss that stuff. If it was sad face, sad emoji face. I like a ton of standalone animated movies. So I'm like, oh, this question should be easy. Then I looked at them all and I'm like, I don't really want any of these to be franchises. That was kind of my takeaway. But I don't know, Fitzy, you got any answers?
I was thinking like Robot Dreams, which is over there. You see that little thing over there? It's Robot Dreams. It's from the
Hell yeah.
From the Pivotonian. Which I feel like you could do because it was like dialogue free. I feel like there's definitely opportunity there for like a bunch of dialogue free animated films. You know, it's like a cool gimmick you could expand on. But like saying that, I also don't really care. Like I don't really care and don't really want more.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would take Monsters vs. Aliens, or I don't know, Ratatouille 2 would be good.
Oh my god, absolutely not.
Ratatouille.
Oh,
it's right there. It's teed up.
Yeah.
So bad. No, I honestly, Monsters vs. Aliens is probably genuinely a solid answer there from Spooky. I don't want to. I feel like I'm going to step on Jaden's.
You have an
Tintin.
answer? Oh, true. There's like infinite potential for that.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah. Sorry, dude. I didn't realize you said Tintin. I thought you were fucking making like a sound effect.
No, The Adventures of Tintin, your favorite.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude. Actually, great shout. I didn't make it that
Okay.
like when I was scrolling through my animated films, I didn't make it back to 2013, so I didn't see it. But yeah, great fucking shout, man.
That I feel like the fact it's not like that. That's as opposed to the other examples I was coming across where like I was, all these other films I like Soul and Encanto and Onward, and I'm like, no, I don't want any of these. I don't want any of
Encanto?
these.
You like Encanto?
Dude, we've been over this.
That's
I shouldn't
embarrassing.
have said it.
I
shouldn't have said it.
I'd be beyond embarrassed if that was me. Holy shit.
Alrighty, done. No, but like as opposed to those, like I feel like Tintin, it's kind of something feels wrong that it's not a franchise. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it's built to be one.
It is. There's the
Yeah.
comics and the animated series. They go on forever, man. I mean, not forever.
Yeah.
No, there's so many.
I get it, that film just didn't perform, right? That's the reason, I think.
For some fucking stupid reason. I mean, dude, Daniel Craig, Jamie Bell, fucking give me more.
Yeah. I agree. It's a bummer. I saw that film in the theater. It was great. So, James, what about you?
I got 3 banging answers.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I'll go from earliest to earliest to latest release. Yeah. Number 1. This one's still in the realm of possibilities. I don't actually know if it's been denied or confirmed or whatever. Lego Batman movie. I want a fucking second one. Lego Batman movie is so funny, so good, such a good Batman adaptation. It is the second best Batman film, and I'll stand by that. Possibly first. Like if you're gonna say first, I wouldn't even argue with you because like it's just so good. Hilarious shit. Number 2, Transformers 1. Sony really fucked up in not promoting that enough to the point where they couldn't make money off it. And then they earlier this year they confirmed that they won't be pursuing Transformers 1, 2.
Transformers 2 in written out.
Yeah, Transformers 360.
Yeah. Oh god, that's good.
Transformers 1's so good, man. I want more of that universe of Transformers. And then the most recent release, K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm sure there is a second one of these in the works.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, give me another one of these soundtracks. Give me this animation. Give me these characters. So good, so funny, such a good soundtrack. I'm not even a K-pop guy, but like there's like 3 songs I'd say that like genuine bangers. I catch myself singing fucking Golden every now and then. Oops, no. But yeah, there you go. There's my 3 shouts.
That film's such an interesting success story because I listened to this podcast I listened to. They were talking about how, like, what would Sony, if Sony could rewind time, like, would they not make the deal with Netflix? Because it's a Sony animated film. It's not a Netflix film or anything. And they took a deal from Netflix to better get it put there, as opposed to like they took the guaranteed money, whatever it was, as opposed to putting it at the box office. But it's such a big success that like if they had released it theatrically, like was that a mistake? If they'd released it theatrically, would it have been huge? Or is so much of the popularity ingrained in the fact that it's on Netflix? It's an interesting.
I think ease of access definitely has helped it, but I think there's such an undeniable. I mean, you'll say the same thing about the undeniable quality of Transformers, and that can do. I think the K-pop crowd is strong enough and big enough that like they would have made enough money off of them alone, let alone like word of mouth that then generates from it. I think a theatrical release would have. I think they could have done well with it.
Yeah. I don't know if they. There's obviously going to be another one, I assume, right? So then, I imagine I don't know like what the deal is like with Netflix that they made, but if it's they could maybe hopefully release that one theatrically and then do their.
I mean, with the reception of this one, I think you would have to do a theatrical release in like a bid for like a best animation kind of bid.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some franchises. I mean, sorry. I was gonna take the chance to shit on Puss in Boots again and say it should never have been a franchise, but I sort of did that last time. I don't want to be redundant, So I should be applauded for showing restraint.
You're redundant on this show? Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, God. Wow, that really hurt my feelings. Oh, man. Oh, I felt that. Oh, okay. As always, we'd love you to submit your responses, thoughts, and or reviews for next week's film in the YouTube or Instagram comment section or join the Discord server. This week, the specific question we'll be asking you is, what is your favorite inspirational quote? Let us know. That's it. That's it for this week's episode of Cinema Effect. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Fincy, what are we doing next week?
We're doing Dead Poets Society, which is on Disney Plus and Netflix. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. We'll see you all there. I appreciate Liam and Jaden for joining me. As always, have a great rest of your week and peace out. Goodbye.